What's good, all my trader and investor homies? It's your boy Kevin. This is Touchdown Trades, the #1 stock market trading and investing channel on all of YouTube. It's time to strap up and get your gloves on, boys and girls, because today we are going to be doing some dumpster diving. And when I say dumpster diving, I mean we're going to be talking about the top penny stocks under $1 per share to invest in and buy and hold for 2021. Now, when you get in the penny stock world and you're looking for stocks that are super cheap, under $1 per share, you have to dig through the garbage. You're looking through the garbage for that diamond in the rough. A lot of people think that there's not good investment in the garbage, but that's not true. Amazon, Apple, Netflix, these are all stocks that traded under $1 per share at one time. And if investors looked at the business model and could see how that business model could transform and grow, you got in early, you are loaded. You're filthy rich now if you invested in any of those three stocks in their early stages. Now, I'm not saying we're going to find the next Amazon or Netflix in this video, but I do think these three stocks that we're going to be breaking down have a lot of potential. All right, so let's break down these top three penny stocks to buy under $1 per share. Let's get it. If you are looking to leave Robinhood, or you're just looking for a new broker, or you just like free money, check out the link in the description for Webull. The broker that I'm using right now is offering the Touchdown Trades community, you guys, free money, 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. Check it out. Also, if you want to come trade with me, get my buy and sell orders in real time, check out the link for the free trial to the private Discord chat. Come try it out. If you like it, stick around. If not, cancel risk-free. Look at Apple stock way back here in the 80s, all the way to the 90s. It was trading under $1 per share. Now, if you had the insight to get in early, and you saw the potential and the innovative, disruptive technology that Steve Jobs was implementing into the Apple company, into Apple, and you bought Apple stock way back here and you held, and you bought it for under $1 per share, you're loaded right now. How about Netflix? Netflix, same story. If you saw the business model, the potential in the business model of online streaming or even getting videos mailed to your mailbox, then you invested in Netflix way back here. It was an even better investment from a percentage standpoint than Apple. And probably the best one of all, how about Amazon stock? If you saw the potential of e-commerce and you thought a online book retailer would be able to transition from selling books to becoming an e-commerce giant, you bought Apple way back, or Amazon way back here in the early 2000s. Even if you just had a few hundred shares, think about that potential. If you bought a few hundred shares at like a few dollars per share and you held it right now, you're a millionaire. Now, I'm not saying these penny stocks that we're going to be breaking down today are going to make you a millionaire. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is there's some good stocks out there trading for under $1 per share that have the potential to blast off. So what I'm looking for is not so much fundamentals. I don't care if the company's losing a bunch of money. All I'm looking for is a business model that I see potential in. I'm looking to form a thesis on how the business model can transform. So the business model, in my opinion, needs to either solve a problem, it needs to solve a problem for its customers, or it needs to be disruptive. It needs to be disrupting the sector that it's in. So that's what we're looking for in these three penny stocks. The first penny stock under $1 per share that I'm looking to possibly invest in during 2021 is this CSCW Color Star Technology. This is a stock that has been diluted heavily. The company keeps raising money, and that's why the share price has gone from $10 a share up here back in 2018 and has consistently sold off and is currently trading under $1 per share. But this business model, I see potential in. I think it's innovative, I think it's disruptive, and I think this company has potential to make something of itself. Okay, so the Rhinoceros Rex, the big Roni, has shut down pretty much everything, and we have had to transition the way we do a lot of stuff, and that includes piano lessons. That is my big idea, right? We have an old Asian man on the screen singing rock songs, but I think the business model of this company, Color Star, could transform into something really good, and that would be music lessons online for this demographic. The platform gathers musicians, and those musicians become instructors and have music lessons online, and I think the concept is innovative. So here we have one of the instructors teaching modern dance. Bo Wan Wang is a renowned Asian dancer in Taiwan. Right, so this lady is teaching dance lessons. Let's see some of the other instructors. Here we have a guy teaching guitar, another guy teaching bass guitar, another guitar lesson. So it's basically just music lessons online. But if you think about it, there's going to be a lot of kids who want to learn how to play piano, guitar. And doesn't it make more sense to have 20, 30 people on a video call setting, a online setting, where you can charge $30 a head versus one student in a classroom setting where you're charging $30 per hour? I think the potential is really there. We also have musical instruments, guitar, we have dance, we have film, and I think this could become an Asian version of Udemy. Udemy is an online course selling platform. So if you have a skill, you can create a course on Udemy and sell it. So I think this Color Star has the potential to be something like that, but instead of being in course format, just online lesson format, they could even transition from just being an all music space to doing a bunch of different video lessons, video editing. Just think about the potential is endless on the online lessons this company could offer. Amazon started out just selling books. Look where they are now. I think this Color Star could transition from just being an online music lesson place to doing lessons on a bunch of different type of aspects. So Color Star is probably never going to be a billion-dollar company. Right now, it only has a market cap of $50 million. So even if this company can transform even a little bit, become a $200, $300, $400 million company, we're talking about huge upside potential. So I got the 1 year, 1 day chart pulled up here for CSCW. And right now, we are trading up around $1. I think if we can get above that dollar and just start to hold above that dollar range, this thing has the potential to take off and retest this $2 per share. I think now is the time to strike for this company. They have a potential to market and use their online presence to grow right now because people aren't wanting to do in-person learning. Right now is the time to strike for this company. It's either now or never. And risk reward. I think the risk reward ratio for an investment in this company is really good. I think the downside potential, you're going to lose 50% max. But the upside potential is really, really big. Couple 100%, 300-400% upside over the next few years. The next penny stock we'll want to take a look at under $1 per share is Onconova Therapeutics. This is a biotech company. I'm not a big biotech investor, but when we're looking at a biotech in the cancer medication space at this price range, I think the upside is a lot bigger than the downside risk. So we're going to take a look at this ONTX stock. It is currently trading at 87 cents a share and it is on a nice uptrend, and we're currently pulling back into this trend line area. So I think it's a nice spot to take a look at this stock. Onconova Therapeutics. Onconova is focused on discovering and developing novel products for patients with cancer. So they are a cancer drug company. I like what they have in the pipeline. Let's take a look at their website and see what they're saying. Onconova Therapeutics is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company focused on discovering and developing products for patients with cancer. The company has proprietary targeted anti-cancer agents designed to disrupt specific cellular pathways that are important for cancer cell proliferation. So basically, if a cancer cell is left untamed, untreated, it's going to grow. But if you administer the ONTX medications, the agents, they're saying that the cancer cell is probably still going to grow, but a lot slower. Now, with clinical stage biopharmaceutical companies, you're looking for that home run. You're looking for one of the products, one of the drugs in the pipeline to get approval, FDA approval, or to get far in the clinical testing process. So the company has a bunch of agents that they're testing that help slow the speed of cancer cell growth. So the agents that they're working on are the CD4K inhibitors, and the market share, the total market share for this type of medication has reached over $6 billion in 2019. We can see this graph down here. This is the growth of these type of inhibitors, and the growth is exponential and is expected to continue to grow in the coming years. So if this company can just get a tiny piece of this market share, then we're talking about an extremely undervalued stock. So here we have a graph showing how their agents slow down the growth of specific cancers. Here we have prostate cancer. The green is the placebo or the fake medication, and the cancer growth still continues pretty rapidly. But with their treatment, it slows down pretty fast. Ovarian cancer pretty much wipes out the cancer growth. Here we have a diagram showing how cancer tumors volume to be increased. This diagram shows how cancer tumors, how quickly they can grow. In diagram A, it shows a small tumor, and then the tumor is pretty much exploding in this mouse, but the treatment slows down that growth process. So if we take another look at the chart here, I do like this as a level to risk off of. Down here would be my risk at 60 cents, and I would look for this thing to break out and head higher towards $1.60 per share. The third and final penny stock we're going to be looking at in today's video is this HITIF, High Tide Inc. This is a Mary company in Canada. Now, this is an OTC stock. It is not going to be available on brokers such as Robinhood and Webull, but I like this stock a lot. I like the potential, and I like the entire sector. They just partnered up with Snoop Dogg, and they're making a big push. They already have a bunch of retail stores in Canada, and they also have a presence in the United States. All right, brokers where you can buy OTC stocks. TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim, you can buy OTC stocks. Fidelity, you can buy OTC stocks. So we had a meeting couple days ago with Senate Leader Chuck Schumer, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, and the new AD. Schumer is urging the new AD to make it legalized Mary federally in the United States. I think that happens within the next couple of years, and I think this sector is about to blast off, headed to the moon. All right, so this is a company that offers free Mary delivery straight to your door. Let's take a look at the website and see what they got to offer. They have multiple products. They have multiple retail storefront locations, as well as a big online presence in Canada. They're making a push to become one of the biggest Mary companies in Canada, and I think they can do so. I think this is a huge growing market, not only Canada, but around 20+% of this company's revenue is coming from the United States already. So imagine if the United States does go legal, this stock could really take off. The whole sector could take off. I think this sector is about to blast off, and if the sector blasts off, this is one of the cheapest, most undervalued plays in the entire sector, in my opinion. So I'm going to be looking for this thing to pull back, come back down a little bit, as we have had a nice run up, and I'll be looking for it to pull back down towards 50 to 40 cents. That's my buy zone right there. And I think over the next couple of years, this sector is going to be very strong. I think it's one of the most undervalued sectors in the entire stock market right now because of, I expect the federal government to have a push to get it legal in the U.S. And when that happens, states are going to start flipping like dominoes, and it's going to be a huge multi-billion-dollar market in the U.S. High Tide already has a presence in the U.S., and they already are a dominant player in Canada, making them undervalued in my opinion. They also have several celebrity partnerships. Not really a big deal, but just something to take note of. And that's going to wrap up the video, guys. I hope you got something from it. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, do me a favor and hit that like button for me, as it tells YouTube that these videos do contain value. They do provide value, and it helps YouTube to share my videos with other like-minded investors. All right, guys. Check out the link in the description for Webull as well. If you like free money, I know I like free money. You can get 2 free stocks if you use my link and sign up. Those 2 free stocks will be valued up to $1,850. That's free dinero. All right, guys, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Until next time, I love all of you guys. Peace.